Hello, Principal Zepf. First, I'd like to thank you very much for doing this interview with us today.
Well, I'd also like to thank you. Anytime we have the opportunity to talk about Dalian or about our school is an opportunity I cherish. There are so many wonderful things going on in this area.
We know that you are an excellent science graduate from Waterloo University, and Waterloo University is also a world's top research-oriented university. So what was the reason for you to come to China as a teacher?
When I had originally finished studying at the University of Waterloo, I had to make a decision whether to take a research-oriented pathway or go to medical school or to become a teacher. And it had just been one of my great passions at that time. I had also a family friend who was a professor at the University of Waterloo. His brother was actually working in Dalian at that time as a teacher, and he told me many stories about the city and about the profession. And eventually, based on his account, I went to Teachers College and fell in love with the profession. I've been in education now for nearly 15 years, and I haven't regretted it.
How was your experience after you arrived in China?
Well, I first arrived in China in February 2009. And actually, the city I first arrived in was Wuhan. The Dalian school was full to capacity of teachers, but Wuhan had an opening for me. It was also a Maple Leaf school at that time. So I went to Wuhan first, which was a wonderful experience. I ended up spending 7 years there. I met my wife there as well and had my first child there. But after 7 years in Wuhan and looking at the age of my young child, I thought that I wanted to move to a more rural, a more scenic place closer to nature. And I finally had my chance then to come to Dalian, which was the city I had been thinking about when I was first becoming a teacher. We moved to Dalian around 2016. And we've been here ever since. When I first came to Dalian, though, I was more towards the Golden Pebble Beach area, what you call China.It. And we stayed there for 6 years. It was a wonderful time until I came to this school here, the Maple Leaf International School-Dalian in Kaifechu, and we relocated not too far from here, by the ocean actually, quite a pleasant place.
You've always been working in Maple Leaf, and is this Maple Leaf Foreign National School-Dalian is only for foreign national children in Dalian?
That's correct. Our school is only permitted to take foreign national students. Our school was first founded in 2005, which is about 18 years ago. We have 20 faculty at our school and over 100 students, and we're growing. Our 100 students come to us from all over the world. We have more than 20 passport represented at our school by our student and parent body. And for our teachers, our 20 faculty, they come from all over the world as well. Some of them are from Europe, some of them are from South Africa and Australia and Canada and so on. But the one thing that our teachers do have in common for our Canadian curriculum program is that they all have the Canadian British Columbian license for teaching. So we are able to offer the same curriculum here that the public schools back in onshore would be offering as well. We also have some locally certified Mandarin teachers. We offer Chinese as a second language of instruction for a short time each day as well.
Is the educational system in this school is Canadian system?
Yes, we offer the Canadian curriculum, specifically from the province of British Columbia. We are a pre-kindergarten all the way up to grade 9 school. We offer elementary and middle school education for the students. Our curriculum is similar to the curriculum that's offered in the public school, and we offer it in the English language of instruction. The exception would be we have every day one class of second language instruction, which is our Mandarin class. Our Mandarin class also doubles as an opportunity for our foreign national students to learn Chinese culture and to participate in cultural activities. Last year we went to the traditional Chinese music museum downtown. This year we'll be going to the Chinese Cultural Museum in Jinpu. We also get to celebrate the Chinese holidays and to partake in the different festivals.
So what is involved in becoming a BC school?
To become a BC school is a very high standard. We are inspected every year by the BC government. They fly some of their workers from the ministry over to our school for several days. They're on site and they speak with the students, the parents, myself, teachers. They have to review all of our planning documents and they check the licenses of our teachers as well. This happens every year. It's a very high bar to meet, but we're happy to meet it.
Principal Zepf, you were once a teacher and now a principal. So what's difference do you think between them and which one do you like better?
Well, I've spent about half of my educational career as a teacher and half of my educational career as an administrator. A principal was part of that and still is. I quite enjoy both roles. As a teacher, I really enjoyed being there for the students and working with a small group every day. I enjoyed the process of watching them learn and grow. As a principal, I still get to enjoy that role, but I also now involve myself with the teachers and with the parents and with the partners of our school to make sure that the learning opportunities students get are enriched and challenging for them. I also get to help the teachers and the parents form community bonds, and we have many parent volunteers that come into the school and are active in our learning environment.
We also know that your wife is a Chinese and she's also working in this school, and both of your two children go to school here. So a family of four go to school and come home together every day. Isn't that a wonderful thing?
It is wonderful. It makes the commute to work very easy. We all get in the same car in the morning. We can travel together. We can go home together. It's nice to be able to see my family throughout the day as I work. It's nice to see all of our students. But one of the drawbacks of working with your family in the same place is when you go home and there's not too much to talk to around the dinner table. There aren't many new stories to share because you've all experienced the day together. So that's always one of the challenges of working together with your family.
What do you think your children would think that they have a principal father?
I think they're happy and sad at the same time. Of course, it's happy to be able to see your parents at work every day, and for them to see me every day in my job is a treat for them. They get to see me outside my role as a father. But it also has to be a little challenging for them. I think they're a little sad their father's a principal because he catches them when they're being naughty at school. And there's no escape for them. If they don't do their homework, their dad's waiting at home to check.
Do you and your wife often help your children with their studies at home?
I help my children very, very few times. Throughout the year, if they really get stuck and they need my help, I'll help them at home with their homework, maybe once a month at most. Being a parent and being a teacher are roles that don't always go well together. If you've ever tried to give your own kids swimming lessons as a parent, you'll find it's much easier to teach another kid than your own kid. Fortunately, at our school, our students are very independent in their learning. We encourage them to develop learning strategies, self-management, and to work collaboratively with peers and with teachers so that they're very self-reliant.
It is a difficult thing to teach our own child, and it is true for parents around the world. But things become different when you play with them, right?
Oh yes. Playing with the children is much easier in Dalian than it was in Wuhan during my time there. Dalian is a wonderful city. It's close to nature. There's ample parks and hiking. There's the ocean and the beaches. There are all sorts of activities available. I've never had a challenge to come up with activities to do with my family on the weekends, and we have many local friends. The local Dalian people are quite friendly.
So what do you usually do at weekends?
Well, my family and I, we participate in a mixture of different activities. Some of them are just in the house. For example, we read books together as a group, or we play board games or watch a movie. A lot of our activities take place out in the city of Dalian or down in Jinpu. If we want to be closer to nature, we generally go to Jinpu, or we go to the large parks downtown or in Kaifachu. We also enjoy participating in sports. I know Dalian has a big sports culture. Soccer is one of them, so we have local friends that my kids get together with to play soccer. But we also play some basketball sometimes, and we also enjoy the different restaurants that Dalian has to offer.
Principal Zepf, thank you very much for your time today. We wish you and your family have a great time in China.
Thank you so much, and I'd like to thank the Jinpu New Area Media Convergence Company for the opportunity to interview about my journey in China and my time with my family, as well as the opportunity to explore my school together. Thank you so much.